Hey guys, Bucky Gamgee here, and today we are talking about the Atari, I guess. First off, I never thought I'd be talking about anything about Atari, but I guess some person with money is trying to bring them back from the dead, because they ain't doing much, or have anything that I know of, lately. But some guy bought the company apparently and is trying to make next gen, current gen, something like that, video game console. And they just recently released pictures of, and kind of like a video of the console. They have two different kinds. They both look the same, except for one's got like a classic wood style, like the old Ataris, and the other one's got like an orange on the front, and it's a throwback to the Atari 2600 and how that looked. And it's all digital because it doesn't have any disc tray or anything like that. It's in the article it said it was made with PC parts because of the plugins in the back look exactly like what you get off the PC, and it's not like custom made. Yeah, for Atari's first console back into the console race, I wouldn't see them building their own shit, because their company is basically dead and running on fumes and almost nothing, and they're trying to build something out of nothing. So yeah, your easiest way is to go with computer parts, like what Microsoft did when they first joined the console war back in like 2000, or whenever the Xbox came out, because that was a box with a PC inside of it, and then there's special OS on top of it. But yeah, that's basically what a game console is a PC in a box. But obviously they make their own shit, so they can get smaller or exactly what they want. But yeah, so they also said that the console can play the retro games, so basically they're games that they've made way in the past or whatever, and then they could play new next gen games or whatever they called it. So basically just like games from nowadays. We're not 100% sure if this is gonna be like an emulation console, or if it's gonna be an actual like new console itself, besides like it's being new released. Didn't say anything in the article whether or not it's gonna have like its own first party games, it's gonna have third party titles, or what. It's just gonna be an emulation of like their old games, and like maybe some stuff off Steam, because it's basically a PC, and they could emulate Steam on there. But they also didn't release when it's coming out, or how much it's gonna cost to buy. From what I've seen, they didn't give any like actual specs on what's like inside the console itself, besides it being digital and no discs whatsoever. I'd say that it's probably going to be like $300, maybe $400 when it releases. I don't think it'd be releasing for any higher than $400. But yeah, that's just me. So yeah, this is not a lot to go on. Just basically, yep, we're gonna do this, and here's a video on what it's gonna look like. I'm also not 100% sure in the video if the console was real, or if it was like some CGI stuff. So we got not much to go on like at all. And I guess we gotta wait a little bit longer before we get like specs, and if this is gonna have like first party titles, or because if it's only gonna have like third party titles and they're old games that they made, they ain't gonna do good at all. And Atari is trying to build a ton of AAA title studios, which they're gonna need, or be able to get some exclusive games from some really high reputable game developers like Ubisoft, and you got Bethesda and EA, Those are just basically the big ones that are third-party titles that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, there's probably more. You might be able to get Sega. But yeah, either they got to partner with third-party titles to get some good first-party titles going on there, or exclusives, that would be called at that time. I think they'd be called second-party titles at that point. Or you got to somehow come up with and make a studio or a couple studios to make you some really good first-party titles. Because if you don't have good first-party titles, no one's going to buy your console. And it's just going to be a flop, and you're going to just waste tons of money on this. I had one other thing to say, but I totally forgot it. I can tell you right now, off of what we have, I will not be buying this. I don't even see a reason. I don't even know why they're doing this. This is like something Sega should have done like a couple years ago, not Atari, because they tried to do this in the I want to say it was like mid 90's with like the Atari Jaguar, and that plummeted really bad. That didn't work at all. But the only thing I could really think that Atari still makes, well, maybe not makes, but they probably publish, but the only thing I could still think that they make that I know of, that I play, is the Roller Coaster Tycoon series. That's the only thing that I can think of that they still make, because I know they released the Atari games, the Roller Coaster Tycoon games 1 and 2 in a pack on the mobile for like $5, and that's a really good game. And I think last year, Roller Coaster Tycoon Worlds, or Roller Coaster Tycoon World, whatever it's called, something like that, was released. And they just released another mobile game. I think it's like mobile Facebook game called like Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch or something. But I don't know. That's like the only thing I know that they make. I mean, they probably do other stuff that I don't know of. Obviously, they have released their Shut up, Brie. I'm trying to make a video. As I was saying, they always release their like collection of like the old games. I think on the 360 there might be one for the Xbox One, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's all I really got to say on this topic. There isn't much to go off of, so comment down below what you think about this console, what you think the specs might be, because it's basically a PC in this custom box here. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Twitch. I am on Patreon at patreon.com/IBHN, and I have t-shirts for sale at teespring.com/industrialburnhill. So go check that out. I'm Bucky Gamgee, and I will see you later.